Has anyone called the police?
I don't know. This is getting very nasty.
You're telling me? Vernon, I don't feel so good.
Is it your heart? Look, don't hang about. There's a way through down there. Get your horse into a gallop. We'll cope here. The police have been called now. Gallop out of it,
Right.
Ronnie. Go on.
I'll see you later. Come on, boy. Come on, Lightning. We've got to get out of here. Get back home.
Oh, boy, steady on, steady. Come on, go away. There's a good boy. It was probably only a bird scarer. At least I hope that's all it was. Come on, steady. Come on, go away. Let's make our way home. Come on, good boy.
Linda, you're back. All right?
Yes, Fergal. Very invigorating, thanks. Except that when we were just coming back across the parkland near Hampton Woods, well, I hope it was a bird scarer that we heard.
Oh, about 10 minutes ago. I heard it. Sounded more like a rifle shot to me.
So, who would be doing that around here? Unless it's the delightful Fred Partridge shooting game, of course.
He'd better not be.
You know what he's like. Seriously, though, my father had loads of trouble with that man. He had years of badgering him for the rent money on his holding. And I think the Barretts are still having the same problem even now.
I don't envy them. I'm very glad that Fred Partridge isn't another aspect of your late father's estate that I inherited when I bought the manor.
Fergal, I know you'll think I'm being stupid, but that gunshot, assuming that it was, has really disturbed me.
Oh?
It's taken me right back to Boxing Day 1996. When Dad died.
Because your brother Joey was accused of shooting him during those hunt protests, you mean?
Yeah. I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and that shot was a painful reminder of what happened.
Linda, look, it's all in the past. Best let it go. Tragic as it all was. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Not a bad one at that.
No, let's hope it lasts. I'm sorry to bother you, but I understand you're Mrs. Betty Barrett.
You understand correctly, young man. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, more me being able to help you, actually. People over at Village Shop.
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson?
Yeah, I guess so. They mentioned that you were looking for somebody to help you out with your garden and various other things.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I just happened to mention it in passing to me brother-in-law, Mr. Dyson, and he must have mentioned it to them. He used to run the shop with my late sister Carrie, you see.
Oh.
Still has a bit to do with it now. Anyhow, to whom am I speaking?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Barrett. It's Simon Fletcher. Here, allow me to help you up.
Oh, thank you.
I just happened to mention that I'm at the Fox Vale Horticultural College and looking for some casual work, and they mentioned you.
I shall need some evidence of who you are and that I can trust you, of course.
Well, let me show willing right now. I see you're in process of tidying around this gravestone. How about me finishing it off for you?
All right. Well, thank you very much. Me poor old knees ain't what they used to be. I'm 85, you know.
You don't look it.
Oh, and a young charmer at that.
Blimey. He had a name to reckon with, didn't he? Colin Bourne Tuck.
Yes, and he was just as big a character as his name implied to. One of our oldest and dearest friends. He passed away not too long after his 100th birthday in 2004. Seems hard to believe he'd been gone 10 years.
Got his telegram from Queen, did he?
Yes, then once he got that, he seemed happy enough, and I suppose decided that was the time to go. We all still miss him, though. Very much.
There you go, Claire. Hope there's enough tonic in it.
Oh, Fergal, thanks very much. G&T, just how I like it.
So, how's Edmund?
I went to see him at ACREBURY House last night, and I'm not even sure he knows who I am now.
Oh dear, Alzheimer's is a terrible thing.
Oh, you're telling me. We've been married for almost 20 years, yet when I visit him, he keeps calling me Nanny Wilson.
Nanny Wilson?
Yeah, she was his old nanny when they were children.
Oh, I see.
So where's that daughter of mine? Not out cantering again, is she?
No, she got back from that earlier and went straight up for her bath. She'll be down shortly.
Well, hopefully I'll still be here. I'm expecting a call from the estate agents. They're supposed to be coming out to take details.
So, you're definitely selling down Acre Farm then?
Well, with Edmund in the home now, that place is far too large for me. It'll break my heart to see it go, but I've got to be practical.
Where will you go?
Well, I'm still looking. I've been going online a lot, looking at the many estate agent sites for something suitable. But I reckon it might have to be outside of ACREBURY.
Well, if you need to come here for a while to the manor, no need to tell you that we've got plenty of room.
Well, that's extremely kind of you. Having once been my home, I'm not sure that I could. And I don't know if Linda could put up with me for long.
Actually, before Linda shows up, she's given me a bit of cause for concern.
Oh, how?
Well, she heard a gunshot when she was out on Galway earlier, and it seems to have brought back some disturbing memories of Boxing Day 1996.
Ah, the hunt when my ex-husband Ronald Harcourt died, and my late son Gerry was arrested for shooting.
Yes.
Oh dear, poor Linda. Obviously the pain of all that hasn't gone completely away for her either.
Nor is it ever likely to. Understandable, of course. But my worry is that Linda's in danger of becoming obsessed.
Oh, Fergal, I'm so sorry. It's the estate agent. Do excuse me while I take this.
Hey, you've a lovely garden, Mrs. Barrett.
Oh, thank you. I like to keep it up together, but it is getting a bit too much now. The grass hasn't been cut so far this year and it's looking very unruly.
Well, that's one of the things I can certainly help out with. Do your first cut.
Oh, that'd be marvellous. I do like to see a nice, neatly cut and edged lawn.
Aye, I used to do that at Winterstoke Prison. As a groundsman, that is.
Oh, I see. Right, well, thank you for the lift home. What's the time? Oh, dear.
Sum it up.
My dear old watch that I've had since I was 21 has decided to start playing up. It keeps stopping. I shall have to get it looked at.
Well, looks like it's solid gold.
Yes, it is. It was my coming-of-age present from my mother and father.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Anyhow, come on inside and I'll make a cup of tea. Then we can discuss arrangements. But don't expect too much, mind. I can't afford to pay you a lot. Sit yourself down and I'll pop the kettle on.
Lovely cottage. Oh, I adore oak beams.
Oh, it is cosy. My husband Bill and I have had very many happy years here since we retired from ACREBURY Green Farm.
Is your husband still with us?
Yes, but he's upstairs having a sleep at the moment. His heart's not too good, so he can't cope with the garden anymore. That's why I put the word around. But by the way, do you take milk and sugar?
Hey, do you ever hear anything from your missus these days, John Clark? There you go, Fred. I'll see the colour of your money, please. Oh, take it out of that. And that'll include the drinks you sloped off without paying for at lunchtime today, all right? I did pay for them. Not to me, you didn't. I give it to that new woman who got you. Or what you be training. Natalie. Whoever her is. Bit gormless in her.
Fred Partridge, I will ignore that.
So have you then?
Have I what?
Heard anything from your missus, Carol Barrett or whatever her name is these days?
Carol Clark until we got divorced. And no, we do not communicate.
Her been living with her new bloke over in Canada for a while now, innit?
11 years now, Fred. Anyhow, look, I do not wish to discuss Carol. She's very much a part of my past.
Along with a load of other blokes too. Went through 'em like there was no tomorrow, didn't there?
And for you, Mr. Partridge, there might not be a tomorrow if you don't change the subject.
Evening, John.
Oh, hello, Linda. How you doing? I'll get the table by the window, Linda.
Okay, love. I'm fine. And you?
Oh, bearing up under the publican's strain.
Ah, just the person I wanted to see.
Hey, I don't know thee nothing, do I?
Not as far as I'm aware, Mr. Partridge. You haven't been firing at anything lately, have you? As in a rifle, maybe? He seems a very nice young man.
Is he married?
I didn't ask, Bill. Wouldn't have thought so. He didn't mention anyone, and he is a student.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. They lives together these days from a very early age. Calls each other their partners. Applies to all men and all women
I
too.
suppose that covers all aspects of relationships, whatever sexual what's it they are.
Oh, I couldn't have a bit more of that cake, could I, love?
Bill Barrett, you knows jolly well that you should watch what you eat. I saw you spraying that angina thing earlier. Have you taken all your tablets for today?
I had the aspirin after breakfast, but I don't take the statin and the blood pressure till bedtime.
All right. But I ain't having you overdoing it.
So, how much have you agreed to pay this Simon, then?
Well, I haven't as yet. I said I need to discuss it with you first.
All right, sir. And have you checked that he's genuine?
Well, apart from the fact that he once did time in Winterstoke Prison.
Hey? Oh, my goodness.
As a trainee groundsman. It's just pulling your leg, love.
Well, that's a cert for giving I another heart attack if you comes out with things like that when I least expects it. By the way, love, you ain't seen my gold pen anywhere, have you?
Oh, must be just where you put it.
Well, I put it on the mantelpiece, but 'tain't there now.
Oh, then it's obvious. You're getting absent-minded, Bill Barrett. Oh, what the heck was his name?
I just called the vet, Linda. Max has suddenly developed a limp. No idea how he got it. I've told Amanda.
Vernon.
No, I've definitely told Amanda.
That was his name. I've been racking my brains for days.
I have absolutely no idea what you're blathering on about.
The chap from the Fox Vale Hunt who was with my father the day that he died.
For goodness sake.
I've got to get to the bottom of this. I've only declared Joey's name posthumously.
No, it's not that I'm unsympathetic, but this is beginning to get on my nerves. It was almost 18 years ago. Let it rest.
No, Fergal, I can't. Letting it rest is something I just cannot do.